Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to go over some samples of what I am going to pack as a resupply for the Appalachian Trail thru hike. So I've set up 4 days of food that I'm actually going to put in my bag for my first 4 days till I reach Neil's Gap. And I'm just maneuvering around. Let me see here. If your living room doesn't look like this, are you really a backpacker? Current state of my living room. Trying to get this situated. But we're going to head over here to my 4-day resupply. So day one, I am actually going to be at the lodge. So I'm going to buy the breakfast there. So I won't have to have any oatmeal or anything with me, but these will be my morning snacks. And then moving on up, this will actually be my lunch. Probably all of this together because I'm not a big snacker. I guess I'm not a big eater those first few days on trail. So that's basically what I'll eat for the day until I reach the shelter. And also a honey stinger. And then I also have macadamia nuts. They're one of my favorite nuts on trail. I've got those, and then I have these energy blocks that I've bought, and I really like those for helping me get up over the hills. And my supper for that day is going to be chili macaroni with beef from Mountain House, and I believe it has, I can't remember now. It only has 290 calories. That's per half pouch, so double that. But like I said, I'm not a person that gets really hungry when I'm hiking. It takes a few days for that to kick in. And in fact, I've actually planned smaller meals for these 4 days starting out. So you'll see in the morning I have my peaches and cream oatmeal. I actually just dump the water in that, like a bowl of the water, and dump it in that bag and eat it that way. And then I don't have a dirty pot to clean. Again, I have a Nature Valley biscuit, peanut butter. These are really good. They're like a real peanut butter in them instead of like a sugary cream. And then for lunch here, I have the ginger teriyaki. This is actually chicken, not beef jerky. And I have a RX bar. So these are really good. They have a lot of protein in them and no BS ingredients. So this is the chocolate sea salt. And I don't know if I'll eat all of that beef jerky. Probably will because I like it. Or sorry, not beef jerky, but the chicken. But if I don't, I'll just carry it on over to the next day. And then I have another honey stinger waffle. I really like those. And then the meal for the day will be the Backpackers Pantry chicken and rice. So it's got rice, white meat chicken, vegetables, and gravy. 310 calories, 17 grams of protein. I don't know if that's in the whole meal. Yes. So this is just the one serving. So next up, we have, I don't know why that's so dark, but it's apples and cinnamon oatmeal. Trying to switch it up so we don't get tired of it. Another peanut butter Nature Valley cookie. And then today it's a mismatch of all sorts of things for lunch. We have a sesame seed crisp, fruit source bar, teriyaki beef jerky stick. We have, I picked these up because I think these would be really good for getting your fruits in. They're a little heavier, but they're tiny. They're just for the kids. And there's no sugar or anything, but it's like a applesauce. This is apple strawberry. We have some smoked almonds. And then three cheese mac and cheese. 510 calories, 24 grams of protein by Backpackers Pantry. So we also have a package of these Scratch Energy Chews, which will probably carry over into my 4th day. So then again, we have our oatmeal, a sesame crisp, one of my peanut butter bars. I'm hoping I don't get sick of those. Another teriyaki beef jerky. And then I have this made with local real food bar, which is new to me. And this one is gingerbread. And they have 220 calories in this bar and 7 grams of protein. We have another fruit bar. I have some peanut butter cups, some Reese's mini ones, and then we have chicken lasagna from Backpacker's Pantry. Off to the side, I have more Scratch Energy Chews and macadamia nuts. So that's what my 4-day resupply, actually it's not my resupply, it's my first 4 days of the trail will look like for food. It'll be more substantial as the days go on, and hopefully I'll only be carrying 3 days at a time later when possible. But right now I am going to keep my miles low at around 8 miles, so I won't need as much food, but I will have to carry 4 days of food to get to Neil's Gap. I'll also be taking a few packets of hot sauce just to throw in my meals for some extra flavor or for a change of flavor. And I will take my salt and pepper. I will also be carrying an extra meal just in case something happens. And that will just be a Mr. Noodles. Quick and easy to cook and very light. Another addition are sour peach slices. I love my sour candies. I will mix these with my nuts, and that will be my little snack during the days. I will also be carrying a protein powder to throw in with my oatmeal and or coffee. I'm also looking for, at the moment, a lysine powder because I tend to get cold sores when I get out in the elements, like in the sun for a long period of time or the cold. So I wanted a powder to mix in with this because the pills are super, super large. Next up are raw walnuts. I'm going to mix these up with my oatmeal as well to give me a more substantial breakfast. And I also have the coconut that I can mix in as well. Another snack are the clean beans. These are sweet mesquite barbecue. There's 18 grams of protein. I will be carrying a variation of rehydration packets. So this one here is the Element, and it's citrus salt. Everybody loves Element. I've only had a couple. I didn't have a great experience with one of them. I don't know if it was just too much salt at once, but it actually made me sick on the side of the trail. So I don't know if I just need to sip on it or instead of drinking it down. So we've got one of these, citrus salt. And then I also have a liquid IV. Now I've only put one of these in for these 4 days because I'm trying to save my liquid IV, like the better ones, for the hotter weather. So we've got that. Then I had one of these left over from when I had purchased from the company Plexus. So we have that one. Then I have the Isogenics Amped Hydrate. I've got one of those left that I want to use up. Then I have the Hydrolyte. I have one of those. So those are my options for the first 4 days. So last but not least, I have my drink selection. So this one here, I just threw 2 of these in. I'm not a tea person, but it has the ginger and the turmeric in it. I just thought they might help if I had some aches and pains because the ginger and turmeric is supposed to be good for joint pain and whatnot. We have those, and then I have also, I'm going to include one of these essential breakfasts. So I could have those for breakfast, but I just thought where I'm starting out earlier that I would have the oatmeal on the colder or cooler mornings. But if there's a morning that I'm getting up and I don't feel like oatmeal, I will have this. But I'm probably going to switch out to these once the weather gets warmer and use these more often for breakfast. And they're easy also as well to just get up and go. I can drink these as I'm packing up or even as I'm hiking. I can also add my protein powder to these. I have added in a package of hot chocolate for those cooler evenings that I might want to have, or maybe mix it with my coffee in the morning. And then I've also included 1 iced salted caramel latte. Again, this can be mixed with that. It can be mixed with my coffee, or I can just make it with cold water. So lots of options. Another option I have are the Alpine Start. It's instant coffee. This is the dirty chai latte. Next up would be my actual coffee selection. So when I want to have coffee, this is what I'm going to have. I'm going to have an instant coffee, not always Tim Hortons. I just have a box of that. So there's Folgers and whatever I have to pick up in the stores down in the States. So I would mix that with one of these Nescafe French vanillas. And then that would be like my that would be like my cream and sugar. So I just mix those together. I get double the caffeine, and I don't have to worry about carrying sugar and creamer or milk or whatever. So that is my drink selection as far as in the mornings, and of course the tea and the hot chocolate could be in the evening. Just a note on all of these, I will be repackaging those into a Ziploc baggie so that they're not as bulky, because you can see like this here, there's nothing in it. It takes up a lot of room, and these are pain, and they take up, it makes a lot of trash for me to carry out. Same with the walnuts and the coconut. I'll be taking those and putting them in bags. So total weight of my first food carry, 7 pounds. So they say it should be about 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds per day. And I'm going to be hiking 4 days, so I'm under by 1 pound. But all in all, that would be normal for me, because I'm not a big eater those first few weeks. So that's it. That is what my meals are going to look like for the first 4 days on trail. If you have any thoughts, ideas on my meals, just let me know below, and I thank you for watching. Bye.